Hi everyone, my name's Erika Wilson and I go to Cal Poly. Imagine your favorite place to go swimming. A pool, a lake, the ocean, whatever that might be, and think about what makes that place special to you. A place that comes to mind for me when I ask myself this question is Lopez Lake, about 20 miles from my campus. When I moved to Cal Poly for school last year, I joined the triathlon team and we spend a lot of time at this lake. We train here, we go camping here, we host triathlons here. I was able to grow such a strong connection to this place last year during my freshman year. And not only that, I fell in love with the beauty of these amazing landscapes that were so different from anything I had seen back home in Massachusetts. This photo was taken last March at a race we hosted, and you can see the boat ramp where the runners came out of the water. Now, I haven't forgotten about you guys. Think about that image of your favorite swimming spot again. Now, imagine that one day you came back to this spot, and it was gone. Early this school year, I went on a camping trip to Lopez Lake, and in this exact location where the boat ramp is, it looked like this. I was shocked, to be blunt. I felt sadness and I felt disbelief, but I was also moved. Coming from Massachusetts, I had of course heard about the drought in California, but seeing something as drastic as this with my own eyes was different. I realized that this lake was a 30-minute drive from my campus. This lake supplied water to 3 surrounding cities in my area, and over the course of 5 months, what I had known of it had disappeared. This is when I realized that climate change wasn't something that was just happening to coral reefs. It wasn't just impacting glaciers. It was happening in my backyard. I realized I didn't want to wake up in the morning and assume that change would come with time. I wanted to make changes now in my life and in my community. And Project Green Challenge truly gave me the outlet and the confidence that I needed to push myself outside of my comfort zone, get out of the box and make changes, and use this passion to take real action that could actually make a difference in my community. During my journey from conventional to conscious habits over the 30 days of Project Green Challenge, I had no idea that I would make the connections with the people, the opportunities, and the community that I did in the way that I did. I felt empowerment and confidence in myself and what I stood for in ways that I never experienced before. One day that was most impactful for me was zero waste. As I was carrying around my trash for 24 hours, feeling a little embarrassed, to say the least, I had somebody reach out to me and say that there was a zero waste club at Cal Poly. I attended their meeting, and this small act ended up being the one thing that I needed to push myself outside of my comfort zone and actually connect with people on my campus who were working towards things that I was passionate about. This small act ended up being my gateway into the sustainability movement on my campus. This is what I had been looking for. But attending this meeting was not the end. It connected me with so many people that I got so connected to. They told me about another group on my campus that was meeting that day called Empower Poly Coalition. I had never heard of this before. And they told me, hey, there's this group, Empower Poly Coalition, they're meeting tonight, they're trying to revive themselves this year, and they need people to go to their meeting. Do you want to go? I was pretty fired up and pretty excited at this point, so I said, sure, I'll go, why not? I have no idea what it is, but I'll go. And so I went that night, and their mission really resonated with me. What Empower Poly Coalition is they're a group of students on campus who are from all different sustainability clubs and other like-minded people who want to come together, combine their specialties and their interests to make larger scale impact. As soon as I heard this, I thought about PGC. What we're all doing this past 3 days, we've been a group of diverse students coming together for a common cause, and it's incredibly powerful. This is how I felt when I went to this first meeting, and I said, I need to be involved with this. I reached out to them and I said, what can I do? How can I help? I joined their team, and now I've been helping sending out emails, organizing meetings, and mobilizing students on campus. One really awesome thing that we worked on last month was a petition to our university's president. We wrote a petition to President Armstrong telling him to make sustainability leadership a common goal on our university's strategic plan. Over the course of 1 week, we advocated on campus and got over 800 student, faculty, and community signatures, and were able to hand deliver them to him. Never did I ever think, when I signed up for Project Green Challenge, that in the coming weeks, the steps I would take would end me up at the office of my university's president, shaking his hand, and delivering a message from the student body that was this powerful. I was humbled. But aside from that, and the fact that EPC has become such a huge part of my life now, Project Green Challenge helped me integrate my peers and my community into my journey to a more conscious lifestyle in so many other ways. I learned about the organic farm at my school. Over the course of the 30 days, I started purchasing the majority of my produce from the organic farm. The Real Food Club at my school started a weekly veg box program that allows students to get flossin, fresh, local, organic, seasonal, non-GMO foods for low cost, grown by grown by their peers on our campus. I've never felt so connected to the food that I'm putting in my body and the people that are growing it, who are students just like me. I also learned about the beauty and skincare products I was using, and I opened my eyes to the fact that something that was promising to be doing so much good was actually so harmful. I learned that my deodorant was extremely toxic, and I was able to make my own DIY version using organic and toxin-free ingredients. But what was even cooler than that was I had a friend reach out to me and say, "Hey, Erika, that deodorant that you said, the Dove one, that was really bad, I have the same one. What do I do?" I said, "We can change that. Coconut oil." But overall, I learned that what we really have the power to do as consumers and as students is vote with our dollar. There are so many ways we can do this. It could be buying fair trade products that are not only economically just for the workers producing them, but also provide benefits to that workers' community, families, children. You could purchase non-GMO foods or eat less meat. I learned that the small actions I could take in my own life could actually create huge ripples in my community, and that no action was too small to make a difference. I learned that I can invite 15 friends to the library on a Thursday night to watch a movie about GMOs, and some people would actually show up. But aside from this, PGC has given me so much energy and empowerment. I've learned to see myself as a stronger individual and environmental leader. I'm so happy that I've become a part of a group like Empower Poly Coalition that will allow me to carry forward these skills I've gained throughout Project Green Challenge. I'm so excited to continue working with them in the future and see what more change we can push for on campus. We have ideas to make a weekly farmers market on campus and provide more fresh food options for students. We're trying to push for a referendum to get the Green Initiative Fund passed, which would provide a student fee that would allow sustainability projects to be funded annually. And not only this, I'm so proud to be part of Project Green Challenge. Spending these past 4 days with all of you has filled my heart and made me feel so whole and given me so much hope for the future of this planet. You're all so amazing. Last week, we hosted a Before the Flood screening at my school, and we had an amazing turnout, especially at such a pivotal point in the election season. But aside from this, after I watched the movie, I thought again about this image of Lopez Lake emptied of water. And it reminded me of why I was compelled a month and a half ago to start this challenge. I saw the natural environment around me being negatively impacted by climate change, and I wanted to do something. I realized that my actions alone can't refill this lake, but I also thought that if I don't do something, then nothing will change. I want to leave you guys with one quote that I love from my favorite book, The Alchemist. People are capable at any time in their lives of doing what they dream of. My Project Green Challenge journey was more about the small changes I made in my lifestyle. I have big dreams for this planet. You all have big dreams for this planet, and together we can use these to change the world. Thank you.